Hello, welcome to GAK Math Plus. In our previous lesson, we learned how to apply the theorem number 1 to solve series of examples, and I gave you a trial question. Let's look at the solution to this trial question. Find the value of x, y, a, and b in the diagram below. If you take a closer look at the diagram, and from the theory learned, you realize that the sum of the angle formed at OCA, that is 17 degrees, and OBA is the angle formed at A, that is angle Y. And twice the angle formed at A is the angle formed at X. Similarly, if you observe the diagram, you will note that OB is the radius of the circle, so also OC is the radius of the circle, and that makes our triangle OBC an isosceles triangle. And if an isosceles triangle, then the angle formed at B, that is angle OBC, and angle OCB are equal. Great. So we can say that our y is equal to 24 degrees plus 17 degrees, and that gives us 41 degrees. Knowing that 2 times the angle formed at A, that is y, is x, we can also say that x is equal to 2 times y, which gives us 2 times 41 degrees, that is equal to 82 degrees. Now, we know that line OB is equal to line OC. Hence, the triangle OBC is an isosceles triangle. So, we can say that angle A is equal to angle B. This implies that A plus B plus X is equal to 180 degrees because the sum of interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. But we note that A is equal to B and our X is equal to 82 degrees. Hence, we have A plus 82 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. This gives us 2A plus 82 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Let's now group like terms. We have 2A is equal to 180 degrees minus 82 degrees. This gives us our 2A to be equal to 98 degrees. Finding the value of A, we divide both sides by the coefficient of A, that is 2. So we have the value of A to be equal to 49 degrees. Therefore, our Y is equal to 41 degrees, X is equal to 82 degrees, our A is equal to 49 degrees, and our B is also equal to 49 degrees. Isn't this solution so simple? Yes. Now let's quickly look at our next theorem for the day. That is a theorem number 2, angle in a semicircle. Let's take the proof and look at how or the relation between angles in a semicircle are. Now let's draw a circle with center O and draw a diameter BC. Let's subtend an angle on the circumference of the circle from B and C. Let's label the vertex as D. Let's label the angle formed at B as S and the angle formed at C as T. Let's draw a line segment from D to O. Great. If you observe the figure formed, you will again note that OB is the radius of the circle, and also OC is also a radius of the circle. The same way OD is a radius of the circle. So observing the shape closely, you can note that triangle OBD is an isosceles triangle. So the angle formed at DODB will also be S. Similarly, triangle OCD is also an isosceles triangle because OD, which is the radius of the circle, is equal to OC, which is also the radius of the circle. So the angle formed at ODC will also be T. So we have our S and our T. Then angle OBT is equal to angle BD. Angle OBD is equal to our angle BDO, which is equal to S. And also, angle ODC is equal to angle OCD, which is equal to T. So from the triangle BCD, we can say that angle CBD plus angle BCD plus angle BDC is equal to 180 degrees because the sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So we have S plus T plus, we open the parenthesis of S plus T, that gives us 180 degrees. This is equal to 2S plus 2T is equal to 180 degrees. Now we can factorize out 2. That gives us 2. Then we open the parenthesis on S plus T. This gives us 180 degrees. Dividing both sides by the coefficient of the S plus T, we have our S plus T is equal to 90 degrees. Hence, angle BDC is equal to S plus T is equal to 90 degrees. That is the angle formed at D. Here is 90 degrees. It's a right angle. Similarly, the angle formed at B, that is angle CBD, and angle BCD is equal to 90 degrees. That is the sum of S and T at angle at B and C is 90 degrees. Isn't it simple? Yes, of course, it is. So we can be asked to find the angle formed at DOP, that is the angle formed here, and also the angle formed here. Great. And don't forget the sum of the angle formed here and then this side and at B is 90 degrees. Isn't this proof wonderful? Yes, of course, it is wonderful. Now let's take an example to see how to apply this theorem. Example 1. In the figure below, PR is a diameter. PRQ, angle PRQ is equal to 75 degrees. Find angle QPR. We note that the angle formed at Q is a right angle. So we can say the angle formed at R plus the angle formed at P will also be a right angle. That is, their sum will be equal to 90 degrees. So we have 75 degrees plus the angle formed at P is equal to 90 degrees. Grouping like terms, we have angle RPQ is equal to 90 degrees minus 75 degrees, and this gives us 15 degrees. Great! Isn't this application so simple? Yes. Let's now take a trial question Pause the video and solve this. We will meet in our next lesson and solve these trial questions. Looking forward to see you. By then, don't forget to follow GAK Math Plus on Facebook, YouTube, and the link to this video will be shared on our WhatsApp platform anytime we release a new video. Like our pages and subscribe to our YouTube channel and share the videos when you have them. Thank you.